Let's see, there they are. Okay, there's the rest of them. There's the batch of Mutalisks. Now, where are the turrets? I assume Special had them up in time. He had that engineering bay going. Presumably, it looked like it was on time. So I gotta think that his turrets should be pretty well positioned. We've got 3 at the natural expansion, 4 at the natural expansion, probably a couple covering the barracks, and then another probably 3 or 4 at the main as well. So that should be some pretty solid coverage. We've got a Hydro's Den coming up as well. So we can see a transition right into Lurkers. It doesn't look like he's taking another base shine either. He's going to try and maybe use some Mutalisk Micro here, not really engaging very much. He's got these Mutalisks, he can try and do some damage with them, definitely should try and do some damage with them. The more damage he does, obviously, the longer he can stop Special from engaging him and trying to push his main. And those Mutalisks just taking some shots from these turrets, but walking right in, stopping the SCV that was building that factory. And these Mutalisks actually doing some damage here at the main, the mineral lines, taking out some of the SCVs. And Special, what is Special doing? Special going for an attack, and during this attack, the Zerglings are running right through the wall and getting right into Special's main. So Special is definitely going to be in some trouble here. His turrets are at risk. If those turrets start going down, that is going to be really bad for him. But this Firebat doing a fantastic job of really stopping those Zerglings from doing too much damage. We got Mutalisks coming back home to try and defend here, and Special kind of wandering around with his Bioforce, not really focusing them very well, I don't think. Not really going straight for Special's base, not really putting as much pressure as he really could and should. Got a bunch of Hydros out right here. I assume a couple of them at least are morphing into Lurkers of the main. Probably going to see those Hydros move somewhere else on the map and try and morph into Lurkers from a position that Special maybe doesn't expect, and he can go for some stop Lurkers or something like that. Good pick off of the medic by Shine there. If you can keep the medic count low, the Marines are not going to be very, very effective. Every time they stim, it's going to take even longer for the medics to heal them, and that could be really bad here. And Special, what is Special doing? Not controlling his medic Marines very well at all, losing another one there. So he's only got 2 medics left along with a dozen or so Marines. It looks like Shine is trying to set up a base at the 12 o'clock position. We've got Marines moving into the area, going to try and stop this, going to try and take this down. Those Mutalisks, if they are smart, can probably abuse that ledge, abuse that little narrow corridor there if those Marines do try and come in there. It doesn't look like Special's really going to push it, though. He's got to be careful. If he tries to push it, this could be bad. That corridor is just a death trap waiting to be had, and he is going to push it here, and let's see how Shine decides to play this, and he's actually going to ignore it, just going to accept the loss of this hatchery, it looks like. He's going to try and do some damage elsewhere. I think he might have tried to do a little bit more damage at that 12, but it looks like instead we're going to see a Lurker drop, folks. We're going to see a slow Lurker drop coming at the 6 o'clock position, and it doesn't look like there's any sort of preparations being made by Special at all. It's going to be 2 Lurkers, maybe a 3rd Lurker. I think it's in the area, so we could do a really, really slow pseudo drop with the 2nd wave, and these Mutalisks as well. Lurkers and Mutas can do a lot of damage, especially if those turrets go down. This could be a big problem right now for him. And the 3rd Lurker has come in, and the Lurkers are going straight for the turrets, lining themselves up, going to hit all 3 turrets at once. At least a couple of them are going to hit all 3 turrets at once. And the Mutalisks are going to be able to come in here as soon as those turrets are done. The turrets are done. 1 left, actually, but the Mutalisks should be able to take care of it in just 1 volley. It's dead. And now it's a big, big problem for Special. These Mutalisks have absolutely full reign, and the Lurkers have full reign over Special's base right now. Special's going to need some good Lurker splits in order. Oh, not good Lurker splits at all. Just losing a bunch of Marines there carelessly. Not doing a very good job right here. Losing supply depots now. Might even lose this academy. Won't be able to produce any medics. That's going to be the key right there. As well as not being able to replace a comsat station. But that's probably more down the line. It's more for the medics. That's going to be the big deal right now. And he needs to be more careful, Special does, in taking care of these Marines. Not doing a good job at all. Losing lots of Marines to these Lurkers and not really doing any damage to them. Not even hitting them, really. And this is looking really bad for Special. Shine is just taking him to town. Absolutely taking him to town. This is not even close. And, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Quandro just absolutely put the hurt on Special. We see a little bit of poor play here, losing those 3 Lurkers, but it's not really going to matter. It's that bad right now for Special. Losing another Science Vessel, losing control over his starports as well. This command center looks like it's going to go down, and this is an absolute beatdown. If there is a StarCraft dictionary and you wanted to define beatdown, you could just put this game right next to it. This is not even close. This is an obliteration, an embarrassment of Special. Special not even putting up a fight. This is just this is like a practice game for Shine. He's just having fun. Gonna take down the science facility as well. Looks like the supply depots have just been rampaged all over the place. Got a command center that's burning. Hopefully he doesn't pull a wash in and he remembers to actually repair it. If you remember, Washin versus I don't remember who actually. I can't even remember. Maybe Pure or something like that in the OSL. He forgot to repair his command center and it burned down. It was one of the saddest moments to see. It was really bad. And the Lurker's unburned. There's a moment there that that Special maybe could have done some damage, but he's not going to. He just wasted some more Marines, only killing one Lurker. He's got that science vessel, so he doesn't need any scans, but he just needs some good Lurker splits. You'd think that he was been practicing this since he knew he was getting a TVZ, and, well, it's kind of fundamental part of TVZ is being able to Lurker split with your Marines, but I'm not doing a very good job of it at all. We've got more Lurkers and Lings coming in towards the natural expansion, coming at the front, and I think as soon as those show up, we could be seeing the finishing blow on what's left of Special's chances here. Special really is out of this game, but he's staying in it and just hoping that he can maybe do something, but not very likely. And we see a lot of Lurkers coming in here. They're going to be able to take down this bunker very, very easily. Looks like most Lurkers have eventually fallen, maybe to Irradiates or maybe a good one or two good Lurker splits, probably Irradiates though. And GG as the Lurkers streaming to the natural. That was just an absolute obliteration. I want you guys to see that, just to see how a powerful Zerg can really go when you've got a bad Terran who doesn't really have the micro that's necessary, doesn't really have the proper game sense. That's what happens. That's an absolute beatdown. I hope you guys enjoyed that, or at least were entertained by it, because that was a great game by Shine, and Shine's been playing very, very well, you know. Taking down Bisu in the OSL, that's definitely his claim to fame right now, and he's doing quite well overall in the Pro League, so definitely looking good for We Made Fox there. So we got a win for We Made Fox, and we're gonna go on to I think I'm gonna go on to Air Force versus Easter and show you Anytime versus Really on Match Point. It was a very, very, very good game there as well. So I'm gonna see you there. It'll be the next set. Anytime versus Really on, I believe, the same map. Yeah, the same map, Match Point again. So I'll see you there. Bye bye.